I guess we can also, we can bring in that Zac Efron Ted Bundy movie, but that was based on a book that was written by his then girlfriend at the time. So it's like, ooh, but it's her. Well, that movie kind of fucked it up because it was supposed to be from her POV, but it wasn't.
Right, yeah. I would say that the chief difference between those two is that the Zac Efron film is not good, whereas... and folks can go back and listen to our Patreon episode on it. That movie's a big piece of dog shit, but I think with Monster, what we ended up with is possibly one of the best performances, well, definitely of Charlize Theron's career, but I mean, that's an Oscar-winning performance. It's got a great supporting performance from Christina Ricci, but I do remember even then, back when that film came out, the discourse was dominated by the fact that it was a beautiful actress who uglied herself up for awards consideration.
Okay, so to push back at you a little bit here, though. So,
no, you said this wasn't going to be a debate. There's no right or wrong side.
No. So it's not. I'm not pushing this on you, but again, quality is subjective because I'm asking you to rephrase maybe what you said, because what it sounds like is as long as it's good, it's maybe more forgivable than if it's bad. But again, quality is a subjective thing. So maybe we don't like that Ted Bundy movie, but someone might think it's a really good portrayal of Ted Bundy. I don't know.
Well, I think, if I remove myself from that statement, it was accepted writ large by the film community. It did well-ish at the box office, as well as you can do for an independent film about a female serial killer. But I think, at the end of the day, that's another sort of piece of the armor that true crime can use, is that if it's done well, then people will be more forgiving of it, because they'll say, oh, well, I don't like this, but at least it was entertaining, well made, well shot, well acted, blah, blah, blah. Whereas other things, especially the kind of the Hilary Duff exploitative ones, people aren't forgiving of those because they feel like cheaper knockoffs because it's somebody who didn't put in that time and effort. And yes, you're absolutely right. It's completely subjective.
Well, no, but also then this is also where, honestly, because we talk about intent all the time, this is where intent seems to really matter more than it does in just like whatever reading we're taking from a horror movie, right? So what is the intent? I mean, unfortunately, unless they give all their money and the proceeds and the profits from whatever the fuck they're making to victims or a charity or something, money is absolutely one of the reasons this thing is being made.
I think it's, does it feel or like, does it stink of a cash grab, or does it feel like it's prestige? Because, I mean, you're right. They're both after a certain thing, the same thing in reality, but one has been socially acceptable and the other one is like, oh, well, that's gauche. You're a bottom feeder if you're after the cash.
And I guess my mindset on this is, you can have a problem with this all you want, and you cannot have a problem with this all you want. However, in my opinion, if you are up in arms about the morals and the ethics of this Dahmer show, then you have to be up in arms about the morals and ethics of every single true crime adaptation, no matter what, regardless of quality at all. Because to me, I just feel like the quality isn't really a thing. It's just more so the fact that you are telling these stories and reopening old wounds from families of the victims, or families of the killers.
That is a very hard stance.
Atlas Avenue, a long stretch of road that encompasses everything the city of Kennett Heights has to offer. Neon lights, traffic, crime, the hustle and bustle of everyday life, and the craziest of characters. My office was above it all. My name is James Locke, and I'm a PI.
Hello, Mr. J. How the hell you doing today?
Good, Edith. Nearly every year I have a new case. New people to meet, new clues to discover, and new problems to solve. But I do it the old-fashioned way. No technology. Nothing post-1950. Hell, I don't even listen to podcasts, but you should. Atlas Avenue Beat is a spoof of the film noir genre with goofy characters, tons of wordplay, and non-stop raunchy humor. There's also 3 whole seasons out right now with more on the way. Just search for Atlas Avenue Beat wherever you listen to podcasts, or visit us online at bloody.fm.